come on the side. Uh, Eric was less than a year old, and I guess he must have been a few months. Wouldn't you say that, Muriel? And over 6 months. Well, she remembers it better than I do. She's younger than I am. And that was Muriel's arm because I was taking the movies. These were recorded. This is 1988, I guess, or 78, was it? 78 or 88? We're in 88 now? And this is 40 years ago, I guess. There's Eric outside in the playpen. This is, I'm sure, at 8 Oak Tree Lane in Levittown, Long Island. And he smiled quite a bit then. Looks like he's got roseola on the cheeks. Would he always have that rash? Oh, eczema. See, I knew it's good that I have Muriel with me. This is Muriel correcting me on what is happening. These are very exciting pictures of Eric. I mean, he was a very active type of a child. What?
It was the first knitwear they made.
Oh, the first knitwear that they made. Why don't you talk on this thing for a while? So you.
I don't like to.
Oh, she doesn't like to talk. I would probably not have married her if I knew she didn't like to talk on microphones. I probably knew that. She didn't go in for this electronic kind of thing. But you can get a bad view of Muriel. I don't know why we didn't. Oh, I guess before Eric was born, we took a lot of pictures of Muriel. I got to find those and put them on another tape. There it is. There's Muriel. It hasn't changed very much into this. And she's trying to put glasses on him because she knew that he probably would need glasses. And there she smiles. She's very proud. Look, she's very proud of her first son. And Eric seems to like her, or she certainly seems to know her. And you got a lot more pictures of Muriel than you got of me. This is Arthur talking in case this is 20 years from now you hear this and you don't know who it is. And there is Eric's intellectual toy. That's one of the reasons that he became very intellectual in later years. And the what, Muriel?
To develop his husky.
Oh, that's to develop his what?
Husky power.
Oh, the husky power that he has. Yes, and that's because he's pushing that around. It's probably one of the reasons he could hike down the canyon. You see, it transferred from the arms to the legs. And in the back, that's the Mercury car that we had. It looked like a Ford. It looked something like a Volvo, as a matter of fact, the old Ford. Now you got a little view of the old Levittown houses. You can rewind this and see, if you want, what they are. But these we bought, even though we had no money, and I mean no money at that time, while we managed to see that the first child, I don't think there was much left when we got the second one after that, 3 years later. You can get an idea of the way that developed the various parts of his body and brain. And I was taking quite a few movies. I want you to know that even though this may seem to drag for you, it is just a portion of the pictures that we took. What, Muriel?
I am sitting in the sun on a chaise lounge. That must be one of the last.
Oh. Muriel, her mother, said that she was sitting in the sun on a chaise lounge, which is probably one of the last times she ever did that, because she certainly doesn't do it when we go on vacation. She doesn't do it in Phoenix. And stupidly, she wants Eric to walk around. She found out later that she would be better off if he didn't walk. But right at the moment, she wanted to show that Eric was not a 4-footed child, but a 2-footed with 2 hands. And I don't know if he had any teeth there. I can't see any teeth in there. Were there teeth? When does teeth start coming? Well, let's get an idea of the houses in the back and the little trees. They're really big now. That's probably me. Can you see top teeth there? 4 teeth at once. God, no wonder they used up all the things. Well, Eric was, his hair was getting dark there already. I kind of remember something. To the sun? Because I know he was really very, very, very white. And these, of course, this video recording has changed. Look at the way the kid is snapping those pictures. I mean, that is smart. That is really smart that he's snapping like this. You see the little snaps on the fingers. And look at the way he's looking at that. I mean, he has got that. Now, anyone who's watching these pictures will know how to bring up their child or children. Now, you can see how they'll bring up wives. You see the way I trained my wife, whatever she's painting there, I don't know, but my wife was always good at painting. She liked painting she's painting the chaise lounge or something, whatever that was. I don't know. Was that a what?
I think I found an umbrella.
an umbrella and a garbage pail looked like something which he was painting, but I have to admit that I really never appreciated the things that she does. I mean, I look at other wives nowadays that don't do anything. Now, take a look at that boy, if that isn't smart. You don't see kids nowadays doing that kind of thing. And she's blowing a kiss. You notice her blowing the kiss. Eric, let me see you blow another kiss. Oh, no, that's not, when I say blow a kiss, Eric. That was just clapping your hands. But he's... now there's, oh, look at that. We got a picture of the old man in here, Husky Hertzfeld, and he's walking his son. Oh, my God, look at that. He pulled his father right down on the clover. That looks like clover on the lawn, which we should have mowed down. And they, well, that was all right. You can't ever tell that. Well, now you can see the blonde hair coming out of there. Well, look at that. Look at that. I guess he was still in diapers. He didn't. He was he was in diapers right on that particular thing, and that's, I don't remember who that kid is. Oh, Susan Guglielmo, she lived next door, and she was very friendly with Eric. You know, I guess, was she a little older, Muriel? I guess so. Oh, she was a year and a half, and I guess she tried to take care of him. He's back. Boy, it looks like it's cold there. Eric's in that, and his mother put on a white sweater when the kid is calling like that. You must have been doing nothing but washing those sweaters. Eric liked to push the little carriage that helped him do walking, and it trained him to push shopping carts in later years. So I know Eric I'm surprised Eric passed by the garbage pail, because he usually would hang on to that kind of thing. I don't really know. I guess it's hard to cut out a lot of the pictures. But you had to have different scenes, and we just don't want one scene of Eric and how, there we go, both hands snapping the pictures again, the fingers again with both hands. And in the earlier pictures, this must be a few months later or something, because it's got to be the grass is all brown. You see, there's no green grass, so it's got to be in the fall. He didn't walk till he was 18 months. I didn't realize that. Mother said that. This is the front door of the house, and take a look at that. Boy, take a look at that walking. Boy, that is walking. That is why he could hike down the canyon. And there we go with the snap again, and the lounge chairs and so forth. And we are having a good time there, because it must be on a Sunday, because I was working 6 days and some nights and everything like that. And it was always a pleasure to get home. Hey, you're not doing bad taking those pictures, Muriel. You know, you're holding the camera steady and everything. I don't know. We switched from Eric, and it looks like Niagara Falls. And I really can't tell right at the moment, but that is very misty, and it looks like falls coming down. And to tell you the truth, I don't know why I didn't cut this particular part out. But oh, that's right. That sure is Niagara Falls. When did we go to Niagara Falls? Well, if we went to Niagara Falls before Eric was born, then that one picture was out of sequence. Oh, that's right. Well, I didn't remember. Oh, yes, this is Niagara Falls. It sure is. Somebody walked right in front of you. You always find a stupid person that would. You walked right in front of you. You had to be taking the picture, Muriel. Who else would take it? There wasn't you that walked in there. There wasn't you. There was another girl that I was going with. I can't. Maybe we got somebody else to take the picture. I was married to you. I wasn't married to somebody. So these are gorgeous pictures of falls. Because we put that other one in, it's hard for me to change it now. For eternity, it's going to be in the wrong spot. Well, here's some more pictures. The falls have receded now, something like 15 or 20 feet back. So these pictures that you're looking at of Niagara Falls, you never can see them that way again. Muriel probably took this picture of me, and I'm getting on a bus. Why was I getting on a bus? I don't know, and looks as though Muriel, oh, look at this, is in Bermuda now, and we're switching over to Bermuda. We went on a honeymoon, and I guess Sylvia and Harry took her 5 or something, 46, 40 what? 49, oh, 1949, whatever it is. I must have spliced them together wrong. Eric was already born? Well, you look like a pretty cute chick over there. Where is this? What is that? Boy, is this Bermuda, the Haywood Cottage or something like that? Oh, take a look at that. My chest wasn't as big at that time as it is now. We took pictures a little against the sun. The Sherwood Manor or something. Sherwood something. Yeah, we had to be like the English. I was never that thin before we went to that place, and in 1 week they starved me down to that point. Yeah, you lost weight. You were so thin at that time. How could you lose weight? I wasn't. You did lose weight? I can see it. They gave you a little toast. Well, anyway, Bermuda was really something. We had a nice vacation that time, except for the fact that I got a bad earache. I seemed to get earaches at the time. And they practically punctured my eardrum, which is probably one of the reasons that I have a problem. Oh, look at that picture of my gorgeous wife.
Like to take pictures like Andrew.
Yeah, through the trees. Yes, Andrew takes pictures, something like that. And you don't want to. I forgot I was going to hand the microphone to Mom, but she doesn't want it. And here's the cave. We lose a little clarity and so forth in this. Actually, that was, you had a blue chambray dress, she says on here. Is that, I don't know what chambray is. It's probably cotton or something. Egyptian cotton. So, well, she certainly bought these kind of shirtwaist dresses. They really look pretty. And when we walked, all the boys would whistle at her. But we did. Now were we in a boat here? It was crazy. Well, we took the rowboat out to the island. On the ocean, yeah, something like that. Well, yeah, that was actually on the ocean in Bermuda, and I guess I was rowing and taking the movies at the same time. I don't know how I did that. But that's the, well, you had very little sunglasses at that time. Oh, this is a classy picture of the, this shows, wait a minute, I got my wife to do, I got my wife to do a little paddling there, something, that's the last time she ever paddled, except maybe up at Copac or something. You may have done some paddling, I don't know. A lot of fish in there, which is hard to see in these movies. Oh, look at that bathing beauty. Take a look at that. And did we get burnt? I'm telling you, both of us got burnt. We had our own little island. What?
On our knees.
On our knees, on everything. We got burnt. And then you could see the fish. The water was so clear. You could see the fish right down there. But I guess I was looking for these pictures that we have here, and they were on this reel, and I didn't realize it. I guess...
Never lie down on a rock like that anymore.
No, you couldn't lie down on a rock. As I'm repeating what Muriel said, you couldn't lie down on a rock. You could see down in the water, you can't see it here, but the fish, there were big fish right in that water. You could see right through. They came right up to you. That's one of the reasons we were taking the picture. I probably still have that shirt. I think it's the same, that light blue chambray shirt or something. Whatever you call it. Oh, well, here's Bermuda, and look at, that's one of the last times she rode on a bicycle, I think. That's where she... Oh, you rode in the Ponset after that? I don't know. I didn't take more pictures of you riding the bicycle. That was when you had your balance. I know the coconut palm trees, they were a big thing for us at the time. And now she took me riding the bicycle, which is on occasion. Oh, now we're out. This is Hemi and Roz. What's their name? Denard, and they were very friendly with us at the time. These pictures have faded quite a bit because I remember them being a lot better than they are over the years. So it's a shame we couldn't record them on video. And this is out at Montauk Point, I believe, looking at the lighthouse. And we went with Roz and Hemi, who are not friendly with us now. And that's me, and that was Hemi, and that was Mom, Muriel. And I guess, did we stay overnight out someplace? We went out there and came back. I don't remember. But this is, yeah, that certainly did. And this is Mom, Muriel. I don't know who's watching this. I guess we got to say Muriel now. Who's watching us? Oh, yeah, Sylvia's probably, and Harry are probably watching Eric. And they didn't have any children then. Did they have any children? When Eric, did they have, well, who watched their children? I don't know. Oh, look at this picture. Boy, there's another one. What do you call that dress, Muriel? Yeah, it's hard to, what?
I went in for Sailor College.
Oh, you went in? That's Eric, and I don't know where this is, but, what? Stephen wore the same outfit, so you couldn't tell. Some kind of birthday party. I guess he must be 1 or 2 years old. How old would you say that looks like? 1 year old, I guess it looks like. No, it must be 2 years old. It's got to be 2. He's walking, yeah. Well, I must have taken some pictures between 1 and 2, and I don't know how much. I had these all spliced together, so somehow I must have spliced them wrong. But it's a birthday party, and Eric was always very good at birthday parties. He's still good at his children's birthday party. Oh, yes, that's interesting. Muriel is wearing a maternity dress, which means that, how could you, that means he's 2. Well, you couldn't be wearing a maternity dress unless this isn't a birthday. It could be Hanukkah. Sure, it must be. It must be Hanukkah. It's not a birthday party because if she's wearing a maternity dress and Stephen was born in March, take back the birthday. Scratch that out. And you can see mechanically, Eric had to wind that train up because we didn't have money electric trains at the time. Well, they didn't last. You know what the kids, they break the trains up. So this would be, here we're moving, yes, that's right, from 45 to Birches to Roslyn, and we had to have Hamilton movers, and
It was 8 Oak Tree Lane to 45 to Birches.
we went from 8 Oak Tree Lane in Levittown to 45 to Birches, and I don't, look, we even take a piece of fence with us. That's hysterical. Yeah, well, we're not going to leave anything there. You know, they didn't charge us much. We didn't take the soda pop, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. I didn't have any money, and how I had a mover, well, I guess we think at that time you didn't have U-Haulers. That's must be the reason. You couldn't have U-Haulers. And here we are at 45 the Birches, where we had moved in. And it's hard to believe that we built this house, which you'll probably see pictures of later, for about $13,000. And the land costs $3,500. The land is probably worth $100,000 now, and I don't know, probably more than that. You know, we had almost half an acre, wasn't it? Something like that. And we moved. When did we move? What month it was? I don't know. Well, there's snow on the ground, you know. I can see that too. This is the house, and boy, were we proud of that one. And we were really proud of this. And you walked up. It was an individually designed house. We had it was, and it's had the big trees on that house. What, Muriel? The barbecue was in the patio underneath. They've closed that in now, the people who have the house now. The roof used to leak. We had a bad roof on that one. It was a flat roof. Experimental. It wasn't really a big saucer. It was a little saucer. But it didn't do what it was supposed to. Now underneath there, down underneath, we had a barbecue there, and we had a fireplace in the living room, and we used the barbecue and fireplace. That's what we did. Now this is the spring. This is later on. The dogwood. Oh, we had those dogwood trees. Were beautiful out there. They really were very nice. I don't know where the pictures are of Muriel walking in the snow that time. I know we had it. They seem not to be on any of these reels, but maybe we'll try to stick them on in the beginning later. Well, we had the movies, but they weren't on any of the ones that I had there. I can't imagine anybody not, you know, those were the greats, you know. Now they disappeared someplace. We'll try to get them and get them back. These are just pictures of the house. And this looks like Stephen. That's Stephen, and a couple of months later, Stephen got born. Is that Stephen or Dimples? Where's Dimples? I don't see him. Oh, well, that's not smiling. He's trying to torturing the kid. You look at the way they're torturing that kid. Yeah, but what are you trying to make him do? Who's doing that? And the poor kid is, they can't leave him alone. He wants to lie down and sleep, and somebody, that looks like your finger, Muriel. I think you're torturing the kid. That's what you're doing. You're torturing him. Look at he's crying, the poor Stephen. I hope that Stephen is watching these pictures. Now take a look when I'm holding the child. You see, always a little bit older. Oh, I remember that shirt. I had that shirt around for years. I finally get rid of it. I still have a lot of these clothes. You know, I hate to admit that. And there's Eric. He always took care of his little brother very nicely. And now he's wearing glasses, I guess. Isn't that glasses? He's got glasses, and he always took care of his brother Stephen, which he still does now. You know, without any doubt. I'm sorry about the shadow details in here, because on the original, he didn't have that type of thing. They what, Muriel?
I made covers for the lounge chairs like a nut.
Yeah. Muriel made covers for the lounge chairs. Eric is trying to get the mail out. He's very good. He was very good at the mails thing. And Stephen is not interested in what particularly is happening. Eric is telling me a secret. What he's telling me is probably that he peed in his pants or something like that. No, he didn't do that in the daytime. He did it in the daytime? No, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do it in the daytime. He didn't do it.
Elementary school, when he went to preschool.
He had, in any event, there's the little, I remember that little thing, the little train that went up, and the little cars went up to the top, and you can see, this ought to be a birthday, because we don't have all those things, except on birthdays or on Hanukkah or something like that, at the little trains. It's amazing how interested. But I tell you one thing, Eric wore glasses like from the time he was a year and a half, 2 years or something of that sort. And the glasses, what? And what do you mean, the glasses? He never hurt the glasses much. No, he was very careful with the glasses. With the toys? Oh, look what he's doing. Oh, come on, Eric, look what you're doing. You're pulling away from your baby brother. And Muriel is wearing a different outfit there now. And here we are outside. Where are a couple more pictures of Eric. See, boy, we got pictures of Eric. Eric, you really got the pictures in here. We used up the film. Lucky thing I was in the camera business. We want this narration you don't get all the time, and because you're getting it from, this is Muriel Hertzfeld and Arthur Hertzfeld narrating this. This is still at 45 the Birches in Roslyn Estates, Long Island, New York. And I don't know what Eric was saying there and so forth, but this is all Eric, and there's nothing. Oh yeah, be careful of the glasses, Eric. You be careful of that. Now be careful. Oh, that's right. Clean the glasses off. You can clean those glasses off. Oh, that's the way to do it. Keep those glasses clean. Rub the dirt off. Put a little sand on there or something. At that time they went, no, you're really cleaning them off. Oh, Stephen started to walk, and he was an early walker. Yeah, you're an early walker, and he's walking. Yeah, glad to see you on that. And who was that came back up with you? Yeah, it looked like Mrs. Walker, who was the babysitter, and she was very good babysitting, except when we had Mrs. Walker substitute one night, who got drunk on us and was passed out on the piano when we got home. She also wrecked the piano. Oh, Stephen was very good. That's Mrs. Walker, and that's Sophie Hertzfeld. That's my mother, Arthur Hertzfeld's mother. And she was with the Keys, my family with the Keys. Stop ridiculing my family, Muriel. You're ridiculing my family. And there's Stephen pulling the intellectual stuff because he knew to grab onto the Keys was the thing. Now my mother's... Yeah, she's going to show him. And he's not even interested in the match. And there is Eric. I don't remember when Eric got that. But and there's Sam Hertzfeld, Arthur and Ruth Hertzfeld's father, and we're still at. Can you imagine playing in the road that way? There were so few cars. I can't believe. Yeah, but even then, as you were playing outside, and my father came out. He came out to help us with the children and see what's going on. I guess he took his naps, came to visit, I guess. And Stephen is happy kid there, and that's happy kid Stephen. He walked early. You got to say that he did walk early. And I don't know why. Oh, there he's helping Eric, you see, because Eric couldn't do it himself, so he's pushing Eric. And Eric wants him to get off the tractor, but he wants to get on. That's Eric, what do you the kid is trying to help you push the tractor. I mean, you could. All right, Stephen. There you go. It looks like Stephen's losing his hair there. I don't know why. What the heck happened? I don't know what he's climbing over the end. I didn't want to cut many pictures out of Stephen and Andrew. I hope I have any pictures at all coming in here. I guess there must be some later on. I reviewed this when I was editing the tape. But
he looks as though he had a scratch on his
there's Sophie and Sam and Stephen. That kid is at panic. It looked like the pants are falling down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably are.
Pants are falling down, and my mother's picking the pants up. Yep, well, there's his old stomach. My mother was great with the snapping. That's why he's trying to snap. Well, Eric was a better snapper, I think, than Stephen was. Maybe he was younger and so forth. Look at that.
At your father.
Oh, he's looking at my father. Oh, look at that. Hey, Stephen, you know how to do it. You get up there. Now you're taking your kid on the shoulders the same way. I bet you don't remember that. That's with our house in the background. Those windows used to leak, but we didn't have air conditioning in. The heating, well, I guess there's one window that's open. I guess we wanted it open for something. Must be in the spring. It's not the fall. Looks like the spring. The flowers, well, we didn't see the dogwoods in this one. I don't know. Maybe the fall. Oh, look at that. You see the blizzard's a little bit too big for him. Well, here we come back into the winter, and guess who is on the sled? There's not much snow on the ground, but
always the first for everything.
Yeah, well, he was in there. That's Mr. B, I used to call him, because he used to say B all the time. And that's Eric trying to get down on this flexible flyer. You can tell a sled called the flexible flyer. There is Stephen, and I don't know, Andrew should be coming along pretty soon, I guess, because Stephen looks like he's about 1.5, 2 years old. He's walking much better there. What happened? What's he crying for?
Eric did something. Eric is standing.
I don't know. Eric did something. Well, Stephen cries. I can't. I mean,
Eric is right back.
Yeah, Eric's writing back, so he wants to get a little attention.
Took his snow away.
Oh, he took his snow away. Well, there's not enough.
Took his pail away.
Oh, well, he's going to help
him. A
him.
little shovel, a little spoon, and he's moving it over.
Yeah, well, he's moving the stuff around there. These are the ones. So you're having a good time watching this thing. And this is a little sandbox. And the brotherly, see, you can see brotherly love there. If I ever saw two brothers that loved each other, these are the brotherly love right here. That's what it is. Kind of I spent 2 hours re-editing all this tape, and when going over it, it seems like it's a long one. Let me see how my children and grandchildren will be looking at this, whether they consider this worthwhile to look at. Maybe I should have added music to the background. I'll have to do all that. What, Muriel?
He's eating the snow.
Oh, Eric, well, that's the snow. Don't eat. White snow is okay. You never eat yellow snow. You don't want to eat yellow snow. Oh, look at that leather jacket we got on Eric, and Stephen's got a new snowsuit or whatever that thing is. Boy, did they cost. Where is that? Where is that? That's not in our place. Where is that? Oh, in the back of the house? Oh, yes, that's that. Oh, it's in the back. Yeah. Look at that snow. Wow, we won't get much of that in Arizona, I can say that. And Stephen doesn't remember much of that, and Eric probably remembers more. I don't know, though he took pictures of them ice skating, but they used to like it. I don't miss the snow anymore, even though it may look beautiful over there. Oh, yes. Oh, he's pulling a bush, or he's pulling the sled. Come on.
I didn't know whether Stephen was on it.
Oh, you didn't know that. Well, you're cynical on that, Muriel. I can't imagine that Eric would do something like dumping his brother over. All right, there's nothing to say. That was a fence. Harry and I put that fence up the previous spring. There's Stephen. He wasn't on there. And boy, the snow got deep. We probably had to shovel the driveway. That's out near the road, right out near the road, because we had the fence there. I put that fence up for some reason that I don't know why, but we spent a lot of time. We put creosote on the ground, which they say now is poison. That's probably why I'm not as healthy as I should be. Stephen ate what? The creosote. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. He started, he didn't get a lot of it. He was looking at it. We had to stop him. Of course, it stopped the things from, now that's Stephen, I can tell right away. And that was when I took a picture of the two of them once with a flash, and the flash was plugged in and just touched the bathtub. I didn't, it wasn't wet or anything. Boy, I got a shock. I thought I was surprised I didn't get killed on this. But you see the way that they love each other. These boys absolutely loving each other. There's no getting around it. Stephen likes that. He's really, he's just putting on that crying because You know, he looks, Stephen looks a lot like, I don't know, Ben or Adam in that picture, doesn't he? On the both of them. He really does. It's kind of amazing when you're looking at these pictures that they're looking that way, that they looks a lot like his.
Ken and Mindy's daughter.
Ken and Mindy, yeah, you don't realize that. That's Mrs. Walker coming in again to help them. She's showing them how to. Oh, look, isn't that sweet? You see how Stephen? Look what you're doing for your brother over there. That he likes that. Eric. Yeah, that's a big. Look, that's something I'm gonna say. That see, he's just very nice to him, and he's washing his back, and all that kind of thing. I don't know whether Stephen could speak much then. Was Stephen doing any speaking? He didn't do speaking for a long time. He was very bad in speaking. Eric was faster in speaking. What was that, Miriam?
When Stephen spoke, it was a very deep baritone.
Oh, well, he still speaks with a deep baritone. Still, Stephen does that kind of thing. But this is inside. I don't remember that bathroom at all. I mean, I just don't.
Gray metal tile, which was very ugly.
I can see it doesn't look so clear. How did we happen to get that? Is that all they
didn't
had?
have much else. It was the Korean War.
I can see that spackling that I did, or caulking, whatever it is around the edges, it must have been leaking. I guess everything leaked with all the splashing that they had done. Boy, look at that muddy water. It got awful muddy. That's why I was cleaning. It's like taking a shower. We better get it out. After getting all that muddy water, we better wash it off. He don't like it. We get soap in his eyes or something. He's getting the dirty water and washing it all over him. I don't know. He had to wash the soap out of his hair, I guess. I was putting it on his head. Well, we tortured the kids, I guess. That's about what. Oh, well, Eric, what the heck, he's an old kid. And he's giving the kid a kiss, see, because he likes him and everybody. Isn't that nice? Yeah, well, see, Stephen, you got to look up to your brother like that. Now, here we come with the two kids a little bit later. And these are those Scotch outfits that Muriel bought them. And this had to be somewhere around Hanukkah. I don't know, it doesn't look like Hanukkah paper. God, where is it? When is it? How old would you say that is, Muriel? It doesn't look like a birthday party to me. I don't know.
Stephen must be around 2.
And Ulrich is 5 then. Ulrich is 5 and 2. I don't know.
Must be imminent.
And this, there's Big Daddy. And I guess somebody's taking the picture.
That's me. Someone else?
And my father maybe is taking the picture.
Or you have it set up.
Well, it's probably around Christmas time. Yeah, there's Sophie.
That's my mother.
Where's your mother?
Down below.
That's not your mother. Where's your mother?
That's my mother.
That's you. On the right?
I was there.
Oh, there's Marilyn and there's Sylvia. There's Sylvia and Marilyn. So it had to be the whole family is there. Well, we had everybody there tonight. So that looks like birthday parties or something like that. And Eric. There's my sister. Oh, we had everything. There's my sister. She's very good at playing the accordion. See, there's Harry over on the right. A little picture. Harry is on the right. And we had a toy gun there, and there's Sylvia, and there's Marilyn again. I guess Bob wasn't there, and was looking at Harry put in $100 in a bank account for the kids every birthday, so it's got to be somebody. Oh, there's Austin, Ruth's husband, Austin Strauss, Ruth's husband, and Austin looks very young there compared to the way he looks now. I haven't seen Austin so long, he probably looks the same. I don't know. But that's Steve. Yeah, Steven's still there. I don't see Andrew there yet.
Andrew should be there yet.
Well, I don't know whether Andrew is there. You don't look pregnant or anything. 2 years old. He should have been there already. They're only 2 years apart. Oh, come on, that's no. Andrew's there. We just didn't want to take any pictures of him, probably. I don't know. Oh, there. Look at that. Eric is shaving my father. And there's snow outside, which means it was Hanukkah. And it wasn't one of the kids' thing. We had a real big Hanukkah party.
It could still March or April.
No, that's not. Oh, yeah, that looks like a birthday party. You're right. Look, Stephen's birthday in March 21st. I can't believe that there's. Look at that. It just shows that how wrong I am. And Stephen's 2 years old. So that happy birthday, Stephen. Well, sure, that confirms what we said. Happy birthday, Stephen. And Stephen doesn't know what the hell's going on there. So he don't know. But he's interested in all that kind of stuff. You can see that he is doing this in an intellectual way, and he wants to eat the bunnies and eat the other stuff. What am I getting all this attention for, he says. And there's Harry. I can't believe that Harry looked like that, but he did.
Oh, there's Andrew.
Oh, there's Andrew. We don't know where Andrew is, but oh, there he is. Yes, see, Andrew, you're missing the whole party. There's Andrew, and he... just missing the whole.
Was born in June. So that must be
next year. Well, this I don't know what this is not the same.
Third birthday.
This who says this is the same time? We changed scenes.
Oh.
You're not wearing the same thing. You're not wearing the same stuff. This is Andrew, which is the following June. No, this is June. This is August. Yeah, all right. So the Stephen's second birthday, we know wasn't the first. They're not wearing the same things there as they were before. It's a different thing. That's all. And there's Muriel. This is later on. Why do you take a picture of diapering a kid? Well, how did I do that? Been pregnant. Yeah, you were wearing that big thing. You must have been pregnant. Yeah. Well, how could you notice? You had such beautiful pregnancies. Nobody knows when you were pregnant that you were in it. All right, so there we torture the kids again. This is the third one we're torturing like that. We have to wash them. You were in India, you'd never have to do this, or in China. Yeah, that's a little what they call the bassinet, which is made out of some kind of oilcloth. I don't use that kind of thing anymore, canvas. And I like the efficient way, but the third child, Muriel, really got efficient with diapering and holding the kids and getting it set. Well, we gave up. Yeah, there. You have that same look now, where you shake your head.
What? The edging on the closet, and I redid the whole closet.
Yeah, well, you should totally work. She put the edging on the closet and did the whole closet over. She really did a lot of work like that. What kind of hair are you brushing over there? I mean, you're brushing the hair. You're brushing the hair.
Yeah, it's funny hair.
Yeah, there's no hair, but
I had to stay in the whole time so I could fix the whole room.
Yeah, that's right. There's... Oh, look at that. There's Andrew. Well, you know, Andrew had his own little way about him. He didn't look like Stephen.
It was just
well,
see the closet? I use that instead
right,
of the bureau.
You tell her.
No.
She doesn't want to tell him that. She's telling me that I use the closet. I have to do the narration. I'm the narrator.
Buy any new clothes?
And there, whatever that is, it looks like a cowboy or something. What is that? What are they lying on? God, my neck is hurting me now. The whatever they're lying on, it must be the bassinet. And there's a scale. I don't think people use scales at their houses anymore, do they? I never seen these scales anyplace. We had to have a scale. What? You rented the scale? I don't know. You made the curtain. You had the scale there. We had our rented. God forbid they didn't gain a pound or 2 pounds, whatever it is. Everybody had to have a scale, which is kind of stupid because you can see that they're getting bigger. But I don't see any scales around. It looks like... Stephen, that's Stephen. He's back wearing that other thing.
That's Andrew's room, though, because we had a bed in there for the
It's Andrew's room, and he's lying there. What do you got your finger in your mouth there before, Stephen? I mean, I don't know what you had. Now we are on vacation the following summer. It looks like Copac.
No? Right on...
right on the bay. Right in the bay. Is that the bay? No, I don't think so. You sure? Because that's a mountain. They didn't have a mountain in Austin Bay. No, sir. You can say what you want. I don't say that. All right, so I didn't take pictures of all the time. I went to Oyster Bay. See, I'm singing a song, and that's up at Copac, because I can tell there was no mountains around there. See, and I'm singing O Solo Mio. I can tell by my lips that's what I'm singing. And Muriel is reading during this whole thing, I imagine. Instead of enjoying the flora and the fauna, I said, show me something. Yeah, she's brushing me up because she figures the marriage is going to last. You can always figure something.
When we went to Oyster Bay, my mother was saying I'd catch a cold in my bosom.
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, she was worried about you catching cold with your bosom. You're not going to catch a cold, and that the bosom's enough to keep you warm. How could you catch a cold?
I never heard of it in the bosom.
You catch a cold in your bosom, your mother said? I know. Well, that certainly is Copac. That was an adult camp that we probably stayed at for a week or 10 days or something like that. We drove up there. Well, we had to stay there for a couple of nights anyway. I mean, they had a dining room or something. The athlete. Oh, well, I didn't know if we went up that time, but we stayed there, whatever it was. They took us in. Well, oh, yeah, there you go. You said that was the last time you sunned. Look at the way you like that sunny stuff. No, I didn't. You were down there. You probably said to me, don't take the pictures. Why are you smiling? I mean, there must have been something. They couldn't have cost very much to stay there, but I remember those cabins that you stayed in. They were awful. Those cabins were awful. Yeah, I don't know. Well, they had them for a long time. What, Muriel?
Bony knees there.
I had bony knees. I always had bony knees. They had bony knees. You never noticed my knees before you married me. But this is, I don't know where we got that kind of boat, but you get a cold butt, cold ass or something like that when you ride around in one of those little boats like that. But we had a lot of fun riding in that kind of thing. Well, yeah, it probably was warm there. Surprised we didn't get more sunburned. Well, nowadays, with this depletion of the ozone, we wouldn't stay out there without putting suntan lotion on. I don't think we used much suntan lotion in those days. Here's Eric doing the work, you see, because he had to mow the lawn. We're back at 45 the Birches, and Eric is mowing the lawn, and that I don't know how much I paid him, but I probably overpaid Eric for mowing that lawn. You see, he's mowing, and he's getting upset. He's screaming at me because it's a power mower with power wheels, and it's pulling away from him, and he's yelling for me that I should help him. He started running down the hill. I don't know what. I must have cut that part of the picture out where the thing got away from him. Is that, Stephen? Well, that's water coming from a hose in the little, whatever they call that thing, that sandbox thing. And Mrs. Walker that's Eric. Stephen had dark hair. Why isn't he wearing his glasses? Because he probably took them off so they wouldn't break, or Mrs. Walker took them off. I don't know. Was there one time that he didn't wear them? I don't remember. That's maybe right. They said he shouldn't wear the glasses when... He hadn't have glasses when he wasn't in there? I don't know. Oh, and his eyes improved, and they got worse, and he improved. Well, it's probably that he didn't wear sunglasses. He should have been wearing. Oh, look at that dumb thing. Looking at it, he's going to squirt the water in his mouth. See all those expensive toys we got those kids. Look at them. Look as though they had a happy childhood. You kids, if you're watching this, don't ever say that we didn't give you a happy childhood. Look at all these happy things that you're doing. And you're brought up with such wonderful companionship. And look at that. That's why you have these things to look back on. You better look at these because you probably don't remember half these kind of things. Well, that's Stephen. That's Stephen and Mrs. Walker. She had bony hands also, and with lines in her hands for her age. I don't know whether she didn't smoke, did she, Meryl? I don't think she smoked. I don't remember that. But she was a nice person. She had a husband there, didn't she? She had a husband.
She adored Stephen because he was the first dark baby she ever saw.
Oh, she only saw... Yeah, she had all blonde. That's right. I don't know. Although the friends she had at the other end, they weren't so great. But I wonder whatever happened to her. She wasn't much older than we were, was she?
She went to work at Arnold Constable's.
She went? I wonder where she is now. But there's Eric. She was 37 when she worked for us. Well, how old was... Well, she must have been 10 years older than me. I must have been like 27, 25. Oh, well, she's probably...
And she was a grandmother.
At that time, probably a great-great-great-great-grandmother now, something like that. There comes Eric down the hill. Here he comes with the power motor, Pennsylvania mower with power drive. And he's coming down the hill. Get cheap labor like that, you can't get. Had to watch him close. But that was a good mower, I found.
The shrubs were growing.
Yeah, That's the Ford. Yeah, we got a Ford after we got the Eric. Eric didn't want to go in a single-car garage. No, we certainly would have put on a two-car garage, but we only had one car. Lucky to have that one. Traded the Mercury in. The cars didn't last as long back then. They rusted out. But Eric is going to try to. He turned off the motor. That's turned it off. Yeah, he keep his finger away from that thing. That's why Eric only has 4 fingers.
We didn't have a brick patio.
That's the road. What big patio? Oh, brick patio. There. What are you doing over there? That's Muriel is building the shrubs, and boy, you cannot believe that one again. You look like your mother, there, Muriel. You know that? You see your face? Same kind of oval face like your mother had. Some people have square jaws. You never did much. There's the brick patio.
Oh, they see I'm putting in.
What are you putting in? Plants? Yeah, I said, you bought the flowers, you put them in. There's Harry. Harry is putting the bricks in. And boy, I want to tell you that Harry, I put the bricks in, Harry take them out and make them straight again. He was certainly something with that.
You took his straight ones out so you can make them random.
Yeah, we had them random, that's right. And that's the way that it goes. But looks like Eric is helping Harry. Or that's Stephen? I can't see from here. That's Eric. No, that's Stephen. Stephen. The back you couldn't tell. But Harry was just fantastic at laying those bricks down. Yeah, they wore the clothes. Well, there's Sylvia. Well, that's Sylvia has changed a little. And Sylvia was kissing, yeah, the same kissing thing. Oh, there's Bubby. And many pictures of her. What?
You run that back or you can't?
I can run it back later. You can do all the running back, but not when I'm recording. You'll have more pictures of her, I'm sure. There it is. There she is. And she, I don't know how old she was over there, but she looks pretty good. I don't know what she was saying, but she was, there's the 2 pictures. Those are nice pictures. Now, that's Peggy somebody. Peggy Heineman?
No, not Heineman.
Peggy, where's she from? Peggy.
Roslyn Estate.
Is she? Oh, yeah, Peggy. Viennese, Peggy something. I'll try to remember that if I run back on this sometime. Oh, that's nice hats we got the kids. You wouldn't wear those hats in 100 years now. But Peggy Heiner. Peggy Heiner, that was what I wanted. And there, boy, look at those fall flowers. We're coming into the fall leaves. I mean, fall leaves coming out. That's right out of our window. We had better view then than we sure have now. That's something. You don't buy those views too easily now.
Boy, that took some looking for that property.
So what? Well, we were looking until we got one. Yeah, we did all right on that one. It's a shame that, well, in our lifetime, things have fallen apart, and we get them together, and fallen apart, and we get them together, and that's one thing that we miss is those fall colors and the spring dogwoods and my running nose and all that kind of thing. Yeah, we got to get up there. Well, let's hope that. What?
Is that blue sky? That can't be.
I don't know what that is. That must be that tall building that's over there. You know, that glass building. There wasn't a glass building there. It must be the blue sky. They had a blue sky there. I don't know what it is. Out there, but that's...
There's still some snow on the ground.
There's still what?
Isn't there snow on the ground?
Oh, that's the brick. The brick there. They can't have snow while the dogwoods around, I don't think, do they? No, that's no. No, that's not. That's the fall. The fall... There's no dogwoods. That's the fall anyway because the trees are turning. That's not. And we took pictures through the windows. That's right next to the front door. It's hard when you don't know, when you see those pictures, because I didn't have a zoom lens. We have all those things now. And those you people that are watching these pictures, just remember that the things that we had at that time weren't near what we have now, that the pictures now should be considerably better than they were at that time.
Had we transplanted the dogwoods in the other front?
Looks like the... Oh, no, I thought that was the end of it. Here we are with Eric again, and it looks as though he's ready to go to school. I bet he's waiting for the school book. Yeah, he must be waiting for the school bus. That means that Eric must be somewhere around 6 years old in this thing. He's going in there, and this is preparation for school. He's getting preparation for school, and this is in the fall, which I said before. And there's Stephen. Oh, there's Mr. Cutie, Stephen. Yeah, well, he doesn't care. He doesn't know enough. He's going to stick his tongue out. And that's a nice picture, Eric. I don't know. Oh, the kids are good kids. You know, at that time, you get very upset because they're causing so much problem and all this kind of stuff. We look at these pictures and you say, what a happy time of our life this was, when we were all young and everybody was healthy. And Eric what? Eric was fairly healthy. I mean, you see him here healthy. You don't take a picture of him when he's sick, of course. But he was, this is the road. I guess we're still waiting. Oh, that's the mailbox. Oh, he's trying to put, where was that mailbox? On the corner or something? No, the mailman doesn't. Yeah, the mailman doesn't. We went down. Yeah, he's got that same, oh yes, we're right. Looks like a school bus. And there he goes. Goodbye, Eric. Goodbye, Eric. There's Stephen looking off. When is he going to go to school? Yeah, that's right. And it says, Dear Eric. I couldn't read what that said over there. And this must be, that was in the fall, so I'd say this is around Hanukkah. Or, that's those Eames chairs, those bent plywood chairs. Dear Eric. When is this? Well, it's got to be at a birthday party. It'll be a big party.
Oh, that's a Nagushi table?
That's a Nagushi table that we smashed when we came out here by mistake. It slipped off the...
Well, they waxed the top of the base.
Well, it's got a Dear Eric. I don't know who wrote that. Probably you, Muriel. They wouldn't read it if I had it. And he's got to open it. Yeah, well, couldn't afford a lot of other ones. What is that, a ski board or something?
That's a tractor.
I mean, the tractor we had before.
Maybe you didn't have it in order.
Well, he's bigger here. I can't have his being big in order. I mean, Stephen's much bigger. There's some other wagon. It must be a red wagon or something that he got. Some kind of set. I don't know what it is. He's all excited that he got it, but I don't know what it is. Oh, remember those curtains? They fell apart.
They didn't fall apart. Those were the replacements.
Oh, was it the orange ones that fell apart? What is that he's got there? See what he has. It's some kind of a truck. That's all.
We had a fire.
I don't know. There's Andrew, I mean, or I won't say what I call him lately, but at that time he isn't to the point yet where he's enjoying the Hanukkah. I like those curtains. Remember you put those tags on them?
Yeah, my Uncle Abe made them and I put those.
Yeah, you put them on.
Those are the wooden tracks.
Oh, the wooden tracks, they
Then Play School was bought out by someone.
Play School? Well, you had another one before it was Play School. You called it something else.
Bought out by
Some other thing. I don't remember what that was. Whatever they are. Dear Eric, Mommy and Daddy said you were pretty, something like that, so I hope they're right. Whatever it is, Santa. That was when we celebrated Christmas, I guess. It was 1 year before Hanukkah came into being. We celebrated Christmas for a year or 2 years, something like that. We weren't very religious at that time. That's Andrew, and Andrew, yeah, he got a little bigger there. Well,
he's on his stomach, he's trying to...
Well, what is he, 6 months old or 8 months old?
No, he must be 4 months.
Yeah, he's more than 4 months in there. When is he, in August? September, October, November, December? Yeah, 4 months. Andrew, when was Andrew born?
Born in June, the end of June.
The end of June. You weren't born in August. God, I didn't know when my kids were born. Look at that. There's the duck. See, Andrew, how's life treating you, Andrew?
Michelle likes ducks, I think.
And if you like ducks, she likes that other thing, too. I should be happy to see him. Here we come. We're outside in the wintertime. There's no snow on the ground, and there's pictures too of the house and my 2 older children, or our 2 older children. There they are. What? Well, this is what we're taking. We didn't do a lot of traveling. I guess we did, with the kids and everything. It was hard to travel. Eric certainly does a lot more traveling, and Stephen, while he doesn't travel too much with the kids yet, Andrew doesn't do a lot of that kind of traveling. I guess he did like we did. It's the times and the occasions, whatever the heck you have. You can't tell. Well, that's some kind of truck. I wrecked it. Well, they don't make the things, they made them out of didn't make them out of plastic. They're pulling through the woods. Well, we didn't take any pictures of the poison ivy. That's our thing. But at that time of the year, it wasn't poison ivy yet. But boy, you catch it in the spring. Poison ivy really. Poison oak, poison ivy, not poison stuff. What you used to have in those woods. They really look all pretty, and you come back and you're all blown up and you're irritated.
All those daffodils we planted.
And they have.
That time we planted the whole hill.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're around there someplace. My head is beginning to bother me now. Yeah, this is Andrew's type of picture between the 2 trees that way.
Stephen.
Yeah, but Andrew's type of a picture. See, that's Stephen, You'll have to find a thing of Andrew's. Now, who was that? Eric coming through them?
Oh, the ice skates.
Oh, I was wondering if we had those of ice skating, and I just reviewed them.
He's using ice skates.
Well, I don't know what he's doing. No, he's got on ice skates. He's got little ice skates on there. Isn't that ice skates? I guess. I don't know. He wouldn't have him walk on the ice. He's got little ice skates. Those 2 roller ice skates. Oh, God. That's Eric. You fell down. There's a little lake right near us. We had about everything in that Roslyn Estates. Had to sell that house. That was a sad time. And move out. Of course, we don't get that attached to anything anymore. That house we were attached to, I gotta say that. And it was a tough lake to ice skate on anyway, because it was all bumpy, and some of the guy. That's Stephen. Who, Eric's gonna push him? Come on, Muriel, that was a long time ago, 35 years ago, 32 years ago, and if he pushed him then, he's sitting near the edge, and it probably was cold out there. A lot different than in Phoenix, I can tell you right now, a lot different. Remember that lake, I remember it, I guess. Oh, everything was pretty over there. It's still pretty. You go back there and it's still pretty. That area hasn't deteriorated that I remember. They put up some houses that were too close together, but that was about it. Yeah, well, that's the times we had. We had some good times there, and we picked a wonderful spot. We did a lot of looking for the spot. That's one of the times. I'm supposed to be cheery now and anything. And all of a sudden, got out to Phoenix awful fast, because on the way out here we didn't take any movies. We were taking slides. Yeah, so we didn't take any pictures. Andrew, Stephen, and Eric. Yeah, that's 16th and Camelback, like Mama saying, the new Jewish Community Center, and we probably had just joined. And what was that? Yeah, well, no, where it is now, I thought Toyota has that. That's where Fan Toyota used to be. They call it Camelback Toyota now. But that was, everybody was proud of that, and they were kind of surprised. What was that girl's name who signed us up in that Jewish Community Center? Adele didn't sign us up. The skinny one.
Oh, yeah, Joan.
Joan something or other. Where is she now?
She got married.
She got married? Well, she had been married before, and then she didn't marry. Joan something or other. Anyway, is that still at the Jewish Community Center then? I don't know what that box is. Now they're a lot classier than they were. There's some little dog. Who is that little one? Is that little one Andrew? That's Andrew, yeah. It's Andrew. What's the dog? Is that our dog? Whose dog is that? I don't know what it is. And that looks like the 2... Who is that? That's Andrew and Eric. And at the airport. There's Stephen. Yeah, I was wondering where Stephen is. And that's Steve, and they said, wave, Steve, and he waves, and we're waiting for probably Harry, and we could walk right out on the airport then. It might interest you. We didn't have any, this is Frontier Airlines. No, there wasn't any, you didn't have to check in, nothing. I walked right on the plane, remember that time? And you could walk on without a ticket. And they didn't have any gates or things. You'd stay away when the plane was coming in. Like you get right out on the plane. It's kind of interesting when you see that. But even that airport now, even though they use that, they still have all kinds of fences and guards and security and God knows what else. And they're putting up another one. What is it, number 4 we're putting up now? This really wasn't the first airport. It was the first one that allowed decent planes to come in. But here we're going, well, no, I'm starting again. We're back. I stopped for a moment because I wanted to go in and get some ice cream and to continue on with the wonderful movies that we were running before. I don't know what kind of a plane. It looks like a DC-3, to tell you the truth. A lot of DC-3s that came in. That was one that Muriel and Arthur took. They were on the roof there. We're on the roof. They had a roof place where you could watch the planes take off, and everybody liked going up on that roof. I know the Larsons used to like it when Eric got married. Eric's a little young to get married over here, but here the mountain, boy, does Phoenix look a lot different now. Take a look at this. Sky was blue, and I think that is, I don't know what that is. I don't know which way we're facing. So I don't know. This looks like it's in one of those kiddie parks. Where is that? That's in the what?
It's at the JCC run by one of the charities.
It's in the JCC run by a charity, she says. That's possible. Yeah, that's probably what they did. They ran that to bring people in, and that's Harry and Stephen. Where's Andrew? Hot Rock, where is he? Oh, there he is. There's Andrew. He's a nice kid. He's smiling all the time. Andrew, why don't you do that now? You're smiling all the time. Who's that on the left that was next to your father? No, on the left over there. Who is that blonde girl? On the left, right on the left of your father. You're right. That's a Jewish community. How do you remember that, Muriel? Remember the pictures? I don't know. Or these people. Lily and Filer on the left. Yes, that's Lily and Filer. Who's that straight ahead? I don't know. That's Lily and Filer. And there's Sylvia Sigmund. Sylvia Sigmund, who looked at the pictures, and she's eating a hot dog. Can you see Sylvia Sigmund eating a... Yeah. There is Stephen. He's with his glasses on because he needed glasses very badly. And there's Muriel, also eating a hot dog, kosher, I'm sure. Kosher. I don't know what it is. There's Harry. He's no, I don't know what it is. He's interested in his grandchildren. He really liked coming out and Stephen and Andrew. Is Andrew eating a hot dog at that age? Oh my God, Mil! No wonder that kid had stunted growth. Yeah. Yeah, he's got it. Stephen. I don't know. Square dance outfit, Nettie's square dance outfit, I guess. Yeah, Stephen, stick out your tongue. Eric, stick out your tongue. I must have said that because I wanted some kind of life in the pictures. Oh, look at that. Stephen's having a great time on the horse. I want you to notice, you kids, when you're running this thing, how... Oh, yeah, Stephen likes that horse thing. He's right on that horse. Yeah, he liked the horse. Much more than Eric did. He got excited, that kind of stuff. It was kind of... Yeah, they had him walk around in a circle like that. What they had, the horses tied on in some way, something like a merry-go-round type of thing. They had him brought in. Where was this anyway, right? I mean, it looks as though it's all...
That building there was still on the corner of 16th Street.
I don't know what this is because
it's... The JCC didn't take up the whole...
But take a look at this. It's like empty fields there. Come on.
This was near Tower Plaza.
Oh, near Tower Plaza. That's not the JCC thing.
That was a different place. That's near Tower Plaza.
All right. Well, that's like I got confused there. There was all empty space. There wasn't any empty space there. That's Stephen, and it's one of our houses. I don't know which house. Stephen, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you made a tumble sod. Very good. Very good. I see this. that you are good at that type of thing. And that's Gert Dietz, who is not around with us anymore, I guess. And there's Muriel. We didn't have things like that. I don't know whether there must be Gert Dietz's house. It must have been out of one of Gert's houses. And there's Eric taking pictures. I don't know which camera that is. Eric was always good at taking pictures. Oh, there's Andy again, Humbug. He's catching up. He's catching up with the other guys, almost as big as everybody else is now. He's in with the diapers. And there's Arthur with him. We still have that Ford station wagon. I thought we gave that up by now. Funny I didn't take pictures all across the country. You know, I took all the slides. I ought to put them on. No, that's the Jewish Community Center. Oh, it's Mariposa Street. Okay, well, I don't know where this is. I assume it's the Jewish Community Center, and there's some guy in the back.
That was the only pool.
Yeah, they're in the pool there. And look at that. Well, we had a good time. Is that you in that black bathing suit, Muriel? I guess I never remember that bathing suit. I usually remember. Oh, don't you remember that? Look at the pants falling down. Jesus Christ, look at that. He's walking on. I cannot believe that. Look at that. Cannot believe it. This is... No, that's not Mariposa Street. That's Wagon Wheel. That's the Green Studebaker. No? What is that? Mariposa?
Wagon Wheel had a garage.
I don't mean Wagon Wheel. Rancho Drive. What is this? I don't know where this is. The kids will remember more than I will.
Wagon Wheel, because you can see the mountains.
Oh, you can see the mountains in the back. And we had the Studebaker at that time. We didn't have the Studebaker later on. Oh, there's that wagon that we loaded up. Who is that? That's still Andrew pushing the thing? Look at that Andrew boy. Yeah, Carol would be very upset showing a picture like that. I know she would have. Well, I'm sorry I mentioned Carol. But I just remember at that point not to have it. We aren't worried about it. As a matter of fact, I just was out in our backyard, and Mom got upset with me that I didn't. Of course, it wasn't as open. Yeah, that's Mariposa Street. Oh, absolutely, ma'am. Because there were just fields in the back, remember, at the time. And the houses aren't even there anymore.
As soon as you drove up the street, you saw a mountain.
No.
The sky was so clear. That's a pirate camp.
Yeah, I remember that. There's the cooler we had on top. Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember what kind of an orange or grapefruit tree, whatever it was. One of those citrus trees that we had at the time. No, it's a grove there. It's not groving very well. Where is that?
Looks like oak tree.
It must be up Oak Tree Canyon, Sedona, someplace. Yeah, that's probably what it is. We went up north. I don't remember these pictures, and I just previewed them before when I put them on. I guess yes, that's got to be okay. Boy, is that water cold. I can't believe that water was so cold. Which little one? That's Andrew over there? Oh, come on, boy, you grew up full fast then, you know. Andrew? That's got to be the following summer. Boy, did he grow that year. Unless it's 2 years later, I don't know. What year would you say this was, Muriel?
There's only 2 years between Steve.
Yeah, well, I know what there's years. Now there's all 3 kids there. You know, and there's Slide Rock or something? I don't know. But that's certainly Oak Creek. Yeah, they had Slide Rock. Sure they had it. They had Slide Rock all the time.
Well, I don't think the kids were old.
They didn't go on it. I guess they didn't go because it was dangerous then. They seem to have fixed it so it's not so dangerous anymore, but people got hurt.
He's around 10 or...
Eric looked like he's not 10. I don't know. Look at that. I still have getting that bald spot on top of my head already.
Around 8 or 9.
Now, this is the Grand Canyon. I can tell you that. I don't remember taking movies up at the Grand Canyon, but...
I asked what's up there, and the kids ran up.
No, but that isn't at that time, hon.
They said there's a lemonade stand.
Oh, up on the top? Yeah, I don't know. Looks like this is the end. That was... I can't see that. I'm going to turn off the sound for a minute.